morning. It's a whole new day on a Sunday, Monday. It's not a fun day. It's kind of lame. I got some sleep and everything, and I'm tired of shit, and it doesn't even feel like Sunday. It's like, maybe I missed a day and it's still Saturday, but no, it's Sunday. And it's time to go to work. Yay. So let's see. What's new? Well, it was kind of a quiet weekend, actually. Met a friend of mine. Hi, Kelly. Actually, someone I met off of Instagram who I found out, works not too far from where I live, so that was pretty cool. She's pretty cool. It was cool. She didn't think I was a complete fucking nut job, so that helps. Oh yeah. Did a radio interview Friday for this show called Late Night with Laura on Excite Radio, which I'll post up the link eventually. Because they had put the shows on iTunes for free, so you'll be able to hear it again for anyone that missed it. Which, by the way, anybody watching, and if any of you took the time to listen to it, or some of you out of state, I'm talking to you, Ollie, especially you, who actually stayed up uber late just to hear it. I really appreciate it, and I thank you. And I hope it was fun. It was fun doing. It was cool. It was my first ever radio interview. Yes, I know it's internet radio. To me, that counts. Actually, that counts more than regular radio nowadays, honestly. Because, let's just face it, internet radio is pretty much where it's at now. Most people, when they're driving around, they have internet and satellite radio in their fucking cars and shit. Like XM radio and all that other type of stuff. I mean, regular mainstream radio on your FM dial, not as many people care about that anymore because they play shit. This guy's headlights. Hate those blinky headlights. They blink, But, yeah. Internet radio is pretty much where it's at, because at least you can hear stuff that you would want to hear. Something interesting and new. Fun, Mainstream radio just plays the same shit. It's like sometimes at work, they'll play the station called Power 106. Which pretty much, I've learned from being in a couple different states, that there's some form of Power 106 or something in every state. Basically, they're the hip-hop station. And they play the same set of songs, I can't even say every hour, it's more like every half hour. You hear a song and we're like, didn't they just play that 5 minutes ago? I mean, I'm not a huge hip-hop fan. I'm really not. I mean, some of it's okay. But if I'm going to have to listen to it, let me hear something cool, something new. I don't want to hear the same song with Nicki Minaj doing guess whatever on it 5 times in an hour. Seriously, I'm glad the girl's got work and making money and made a name for herself doing guest shots on shit, but sorry, you get tired of hearing that after a while. It's like, oh God, her again? It's boring. And that's why I really don't listen to regular radio, because it's shit. there was a time, you know, growing up and back in the 90s, radio was still kind of cool. They were still doing the same thing, but it wasn't as bad. So you got to hear some newer stuff here and there. Here's some really cool older stuff. But those days are gone. The last good station, which is now an internet radio station now, was Indie 103. When they were on, I loved that station. It was funny. It was a dance station originally, and then they changed the format. A lot of people were pissed about that because they weren't playing dance music anymore. Like, what's this shit? But then a lot of us was like, yes, finally! A fucking station worth a damn. I mean, they played like the indie rock hits and everything. But they played like a lot of like the older school stuff and everything. You were actually hearing some old school punk rock on there too. It was great. Steve Jones had a show on there. Henry Rollins had a show on there. A few other people. I think Dave Navarro had a show on there too, actually. It was really cool. It was a really fun station. And of course, as many listeners as that station had, just wasn't enough to keep it around, so that's gone. I think that's actually back to being a dance station again, actually. Or another hip-hop station or something like that. I don't fucking know. I just know it sucks now. Okay, in other news, haha. You know, the workout thing is kind of hard to do on the weekends. I mean, in the past week, it's been great. But the problem with the weekends is, I'll have to edit that part out. Anyway. So, here we are, we're back. The problem with working out on the weekends, when you have to just rely on your apartment building gym, kind of sucks. Because, I mean, during the week it was great. We got serious, workouts in and everything. It was great. We're ready to start again, do a little extra this weekend. Of course, the manager's not around, but the gym's supposed to be open 7 days a week, 6:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. in our building. Our apartment manager isn't always down there. A lot of times I have to ask her to unlock it during the week. So if she's not there on the weekend, no gym access, no working out. Except for walking, of course, you know. So, you know, I'm going to have a discussion with her about either getting some keys or something, or just going to have to work around things and just keep the no working out on the weekends, since we can't access, like, do something else on the weekend or something, since we can't access the gym then. But more news. So, ended up getting offered an opportunity and taking it last week after discussing it with the bandmates. I was iffy about it, but we talked about it, so hopefully it should turn out pretty good. Apparently, next Tuesday, actually, which is April 23rd, we're playing the Whiskey A Go-Go. It's my second time playing there. I haven't played there since 2009 with my old band, Elegant Bastards. It's actually a metal show we're playing. I mean, which is fine. We can pretty much fit in with punk bands, metal bands, death rock bands, whatever, you know. Even some mini bands a little bit, I think. But we're going to be opening up for Udo. Some of you know who he is. For some of you that don't know who Udo is, Udo was the original vocalist for Accept in the 80s. And then he went on his own, and he's actually done better on his own. But I also hear more about Udo than Accept a lot of times now, over the years. He's had a hell of a career, you know. Powerful vocals, you know. Good songs. It's one of those guys that make you believe in metal again. So, it's a good opportunity, and we were offered it, and we said, cool, we'll take it. So we're selling tickets for that. I'm not really in it pay to play, but if we're open up for somebody worth the damn, then I'll do it. Like the last time we played the Whiskey, we opened up for Wednesday 13th's band Gunfire 76, which at the time was supposed to have Wednesday 13 and London May, but I guess London May had prior obligations or something, so he couldn't do that. So it was Wednesday 13 essentially, which is fine. It was a good show. So now we're doing this, so trying to get tickets sold by then. Which, by the way, if you're watching, if you want to see my band Blak opening up for Udo at the Whiskey A Go-Go and a bunch of other badass bands, you should get a hold of me for tickets. I'm doing like a discount thing. $15 each, or 2 for $25. Which, to be quite honest, is cheaper than buying them through like a ticket thing, or buying them at the Whiskey. Because like once you get these service charges, you're looking at almost $30 for a ticket. So you're getting a hell of a deal right now. It should be fun. I'm rather excited, actually. So yeah, rock and roll. It's now Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Walking to work again. Seems to be a regular thing for me in these videos, isn't it? Let's see. Well, I didn't mention in the last video I posted up, because I actually hadn't had time and I forgot about it. We're doing a show next week, which is April 23rd at the Whiskey. Playing, opening up for Udo, the guy who did vocals for Accept. So it's gonna be like a metal show, but it's gonna be pretty badass. So yeah, actually I haven't played the Whiskey since like 2009 with my old band, Elegant Bastards, which was like our first show at the Whiskey and our last show, period. That was like the goodbye show for that band. So it's kind of nice to go back there. I really like playing the place. I mean, it's a good place to play. There's a lot of history there. I mean, you're basically sharing the same stage that Jim Morrison was on and Alice Cooper. You know, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's a great experience. Looks good on a resume for your band. You're playing a legendary spot of Sunset Strip. Of course, my only problem is you had to sell fucking tickets for it. I mean, the main reason we're doing this is they gave us a discount on tickets. I've never really been a big fan of the whole pay-to-play thing. I mean, I'll do it. It's necessary if you're playing like a big show. So here we are with the last part of the video, because it's a Friday. So basically I'm posting these things every Friday, Saturday, I figure. So let's try to keep it that schedule. But two things real quick. Number one, now I'm not one for like, I guess you refer to them as company outings. like, coworkers want to do something off the clock, and it's sort of like a little camaraderie, bro ball looking thing or something. My coworkers are wanting to, like after work today, everybody, all of them go to Magic Mountain. And they were kind of put off at the fact that I didn't want to join them. I'm sorry. Going to an amusement park with coworkers I dislike doesn't exactly sound like my idea of fun. I don't even like hanging out with you motherfuckers when I'm getting paid for it. If I don't like hanging out with you getting paid for it, what the fuck makes you think that I want to hang out with you and actually shell out money to hang out with you? Seriously, tickets to get in Magic Mountain, Six Flags Magic Mountain is like $30-$40, something like that. I'm gonna spend that to be around people that annoy the shit out of me. No, thank you. I do my teamwork part while I'm on a clock. After that, don't talk to me. Yeah. Anyway, I was doing a radio interview. Didn't have a lot of time to give any shout outs to everybody. I was really wanting to, but they're constricted on time and everything, and lots going on. So I'll just do the shout outs here, because I really appreciate everybody that's been supportive of the band and the music and everything, and also stayed up to hear that radio cast. It's going to be up on iTunes for free. I think either this weekend or possibly next weekend. I'll have to check. I'll post up links for it or whatever, or I'll do an update on the next video about it. If you're on my Facebook page, I'll post up something about it, obviously, like I do everything else. But everybody just stayed up, watch it. Like I said, I mentioned Dolly earlier. Molly Rocks, and John Rehop for even, introducing me to the Late Night with Laura show in the first place. Everybody that reposted for me, like Carla and Irina Zara, all you guys.